Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso president. Man, I love this guy so much. He just declined Saudi Arabia's offer of building 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. And he proposed something else to the Prince of Saudi Arabia. And I don't know what the Prince of Saudi Arabia responded back.
Move that reverberates.
Ahmed bin Salman is a very arrogant guy and he's a very dangerous guy. So let's play this and you can hear what he had to say.
Move that reverberates across the continent like the drums of our ancestors calling us to rise. Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, has once again proven why he stands as a beacon of hope for a new Africa. Reports have surfaced, and the echoes of truth are loud, that this young, fearless president has turned down an offer from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to construct 200 mosques across Burkina Faso. Yes, you heard that right, 200 mosques, but instead of bowing to the glittering allure of foreign generosity, Traore stood tall, looked the Saudi emissaries in the eye and said, "No, thank you." His reasoning? Burkina Faso doesn't need more houses of prayer right now, many of which, he pointed out, sit underutilized, gathering dust while the...
I really don't. Man, let me know in the comments, why do people think Africa need prayers? We don't need prayers. We need development. We need infrastructures. How could you build 200 mosques? For what reason? I mean, I really don't understand this thing. Why do you want to build 200 mosques? Man, 200 mosques to do what? What exactly are we going to do with 200 mosques? If you say you're going to build 200 highways, I would say yes. If you want to build 200 companies, I will say yes. I mean, and his response was very critical, strong, and powerful. He actually told him that if people from Gaza can pray, where they hit them with all those bombs, why will Burkinabés need 200 mosques to develop themselves? We don't need 200 mosques. Instead, if he can build schools, hospitals, and some necessary infrastructures, I will accept that offer. Now, you tell me in a comment, is the guy right or wrong? He was just being logical, all right? It's crazy, man.
While the people hunger for progress. What his nation craves, he declared, are schools to educate our children, hospitals to heal our sick,
Exactly,
and businesses to employ our youth.
that's it.
In one bold stroke, Traore has reminded us all what true leadership looks like. A vision rooted not in the whims of outsiders, but in the beating heart of the people. This is no small thing, brothers and sisters. In a world where African leaders too often trip over themselves to accept crumbs from the tables of foreign powers, be it the West, the East, or the oil-rich Gulf, Traore's defiance is a clarion call. It's a rejection of the old script, the one that has kept Africa on its knees for centuries, begging for handouts while our resources are plundered and our potential is stifled. Here is a man who understands that sovereignty isn't just a word to toss around at summits. It's a living, breathing commitment to the upliftment of your people. By urging Saudi Arabia to redirect its resources into projects that foster long-term development and self-reliance, Traore has drawn a line in the sand. Africa will no longer be a dumping ground for the agendas of others. We will chart our own course, build our own future, and define our own priorities. Let's pause for a moment and let that sink in. Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation of 23 million souls, has been battered by years of instability, jihadist insurgencies, coups, and the lingering shadow of colonial exploitation. Yet, under Traore's leadership, it's daring to dream again. This isn't just about rejecting mosques. It's about rejecting dependency. It's about saying, we have enough places to pray. What we need are places to learn, to heal, to work. Can you imagine the courage it takes to say that to a global power like Saudi Arabia, a nation dripping with petrodollars and influence? But that's Traore for you, a 37-year-old.
Yeah, I think, like, man, I think people sometimes they're trying to be afraid of other people by, I don't want to say by mistake, but why would you just be afraid of another president? Like, we are all president. I mean, we can respect each other, but I'm not afraid of you. Okay. Saudi Arabia is the biggest, like, it's a powerful country in the world. The economy is like, is thriving. But when you're trying to touch my country, then I have the right to defend myself, and I had the right to propose to you what's right for my country and for my people. You cannot just come and try not to loan me money and tell me that what am I gonna do with that money? At least we can cooperate. This is the biggest mistake African leaders always do. Once you take in many things from someone, they will end up controlling you, right? And that control is the thing that we don't want to hear. That control. And Africans, they've been controlled so much, right? Let me go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT what's the controversy about this. Yo, ChatGPT, tell me about the Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore rejections offer to Saudi Arabia Prince King Mohammed bin Salman.
In March 2025,
Yeah.
President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso declined Saudi Arabia's offer to build 200 mosques. Instead, he requested investment in schools, hospitals, and job-creating businesses,
Mm.
emphasizing the need for infrastructure that directly benefits the Burkinabe people.
Exactly.
Traore noted that many existing mosques are underutilized and stressed the importance of projects that promote self-reliance and sustainable development. This decision reflects his broader vision for national progress, focusing on education, healthcare, and economic empowerment.
Mm. And what did Mohammed bin Salman respond to Traore after the declining of the offer?
After President Ibrahim Traore declined Saudi Arabia's offer to build 200 mosques in March 2025, opting instead for investments in schools, hospitals, and job-creating businesses, there was no immediate public response from Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. However, in September 2023, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud sent a verbal message to President Traore, expressing greetings and discussing bilateral relations and cooperation, indicating ongoing diplomatic engagement between the two nations.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. If you have any more questions or need more info, feel free to ask.
Thank you, ChatGPT. So let's read the source and see about Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore rejection of Saudi Arabia Prince Mohammed bin Salman's offer. In March 2025, President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso declined Saudi Arabia's offer to build 200 mosques. Instead, he requested investment in schools, hospitals, and job creation businesses. Emphasize the need for infrastructure. Like I said, if you want to build, you can build infrastructure. It's very good. We're tired of praying. We can pray anyway. We are connected. We are connected with God, like everywhere. Infrastructure that directly benefit the Burkinabe's people. Traore noted that many existing mosques are underutilized in Burkina Faso because Burkina Faso is a Muslim country already, and stressed the importance of projects that promote self-reliance and sustainable development. This decision reflects his broader vision for national progress, focusing on education, healthcare, and economical growth. Okay, so guys, Traore is a good dude, and he's doing all he can to save his people, to protect his people. It's not like the other presidents of Africa that they are afraid to answer and to protect the people. This guy is young. He's 37 years of age. Um, and then so many people, because he's very eloquent, and many leaders now they are starting to admiring him because he's very firm. He's a soldier, man. Like, he can fight. He knows every tactical things about being a military. You know what I'm saying? And then he met Putin. He refused the Donald Trump invitation to the White House. He chased Macron. Like, Macron has nothing to say. This is him with Vladimir Putin. He's already got the backup of the biggest Iron Dome in the world, the Russian uh, air defense. So America is not gonna touch. Oh, Europe is oh, Europe is not gonna touch. Like, he's already in alliance with Vladimir Putin. You know what I'm saying? So Israel is not gonna touch. And the guy from Saudi Arabia is trying to come up with some help. Man, the nigga is declining. Boom. No, man. You can do something else. Not that imperialism of religious and shit like that the Romans and Portuguese brought in Africa. I don't understand. How come do you want to colonize people religiously up to 2025? People know what they want, And then the Saudi Arabian king, Prince Salman, he's still thinking like we can still be colonized by religions. Seriously, man. This guy is a real soldier. He's a fighter. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about Ibrahim Traore? Because in Congo, people need leaders like this guy. In countries like Malawi, in Tanzania, they had Magufuli, and they killed Magufuli. You know what I'm saying? So we need great leaders like this guy. I know they're not gonna kill him because he's very firm, and then he's very he believes in God, and God is gonna stand by him. So Ibrahim Traore declined the offer of the Saudi Arabia Prince bin Salman, and he asked him at least to build some other infrastructure to benefit the people of Burkina Faso, because we're not gonna be beneficial with prayer only. No. Saudi Arabia is building some stuff like NEOM, some electrical cities, but they want to offer other people mosques. No, it's not gonna happen. Guys, please, if you're new here, hit the button, subscribe, activate the bell notification, and let me know what do you think in the comment below. Please like and share the video. Ciao.